What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. GGFOREX here. Now, it's been a while since I made a video. I think it's like 8 days, 9 days. We've been really busy working and all that stuff. Plus, things haven't been going to plan. The news lately, the end of month like market manipulation, the start of the new month market manipulation has just been like catching me out. Are you going to win every trade? Absolutely not. Are you going to lose every trade? Probably not. But when you have the right reward to risk, it can work out. So far on the verification account, now that it's going to hurt a lot of you right now. It's going to hurt you. I'm 5% down, okay? Which isn't a bad thing, because if you think about it, if it was on a private account, I'd still be up on my account for the month, following from last month, because I was over 10% of last month and 5% down this month, so technically I'm still 5% in profit on my account. But because it's Ftmo and a verification, you get reset back to 35,000. So then you got to do 5%, 60 days, and 10% max loss as well. So I'm 5% down, okay? I've done the opposite. I'm gonna make 5% and now I'm down 5%, okay? Complete opposite. So now I need to have a new game plan. So the only trades that I'm gonna do now is because you have to make these adjustments just because of the rules of the Ftmo. If you had a private account, you could still risk 1%, still risk 2%, or whatever your trading plan is. But when you know if you get below 10% and the likelihood of you doing that is quite high, okay, you will have bad months because of whatever is happening in the world. Like on the GU pairs, it was just sending it to the top. There was no retracement at all. There was nowhere to jump in. If you did, it was a bit risky. You couldn't really get a good reward to risk because you didn't really know where it was going to retrace to, or it just never did retrace and it just went. There's no like pullback areas. It was just massive bullish candles, and I was like, okay, right, well, that's a write-off. And then you start to look at different pairs like EU. Like I got a great EU GU buy when it did that one retracement, and then that was it. That was the only retracement it did. It was a short-term buy because after that it never made a new high and then just sent it down to the bottom because the dollar had a huge amount of strength. Because if you have a look at it, which I'll go through in the charts in a second, is because of that huge move where the dollar just sent it to the ground and the pound and EU just went straight to the sky. There was so much imbalance, so much manipulation. This whole week is a giant correction week. They had to fill, pardon me, the Maltesers are fighting back. They had to fill those price inefficiencies and just clean up the filth what they have created, okay? That's all it was the clean up. And when you're caught in those moments, for me, I didn't realize it fast enough, right? I was like, oh man, that's just what I got caught up in, and that's how I've gone down 5%. So my plan of attack now is just trading 0.5% risks. The reason for this being, it gives me 10 chances now. 10 chances to save this challenge. I'm not looking to pass the verification this month. I'm just looking to get back in the black, okay? Yeah, it hasn't been a smooth ride, it has been an easy ride. There has been many opportunities that I've missed, but again, as I keep saying, I'm not making excuses, but when you trade on your phone, when you trade during the 9 till 5, it is 10 times harder than it is when you're at home. You got all day to look at the charts, you got a nice big monitor, you can scroll back, you do last minute top-down analysis, you can double check, but when you sort of mark up key areas and then you go to work and then different things happen, different times, it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. I mean, this is the struggles of dealing with strict rules, okay? Prop firms are very useful, but just trading off your phone when you have strict risk management is very difficult. So I believe if you can get through times like this, one, COVID, the world's on fucking fire, okay? It's burning to the ground. Two, you got a 9 till 5. Three, you're trading with pretty strict rules, okay? Not your own rules, you have to adjust. This is their rules, right? Most prop firms are the bloody same. if you can get through this, then you're golden, because that way you can have your full-time account, right? Let's say you pass the Ftmo challenge, and let's say you got the new challenge as well, which is £140,000 and $200,000 accounts, right? You can get that now. It's €1,084 to take that, right? Let's say you've got that and you can get 10% a month. You don't have to do a 9 to 5 after that. You're pretty sweet, because after 2 months of getting 10%, you've pretty much made the UK's average annual salary out of those 2 months, okay? So then you can afford to leave your job, and then you've got an extra 9 hours of the day, 9, for me it'd be 9 hours, to fully analyze the charts, do full top-down analysis, but you got to get through the shit. This is what I need to see, okay? This is what I am seeing, this is my head. If I can get through the shit of hiding in the toilet whilst trying to take a trade on your phone whilst at work, you know, giving a crafty look to see how it's going, trying to trade manage whilst at work, because I trade the New York to London cross, okay? That's when I like to trade. That's when I see the most moves. That's when it's the most dangerous. But that's where my trading plan makes sense. I did a great trade this morning before London Open, okay, on GU. It would have been a nice 4.7%, just under 5% trade. That would have worked out beautifully. I shared it in the GGFOREX Facebook group. The link there is down below. But I didn't take the trade because I didn't follow my plan. It wasn't after New York Open. I don't like trading before New York Open. It's just a higher risk. But if I did the trade, if I did the 1% risk, it would have played out fine. I would have been back in the black, okay? I would have been fine. Then I would have started again. But that didn't happen, okay? So I know a lot of you are doing a challenge right now. You just maybe just started it, maybe you're struggling, maybe you're feeling these emotions. I'm in it with you. Like, just check this out, right? That is my Ftmo graph right now, okay? It is just a ski slope of depression, but it's okay, all right? I am down 1,800 quid. Yeah, that's it. I've done 5 days of trading. I am down. Okay, it is what it is. I mean, I can't hide it. I'm telling you the truth. This is the raw truth. These are raw emotions. This is what you will be going through when you do the challenge. Okay, maybe you might pass the harder bit with ease, but the easier bit in your head, you're like, well, I've done the harder thing because I had to get twice the amount in half the time. Now I've got to get half the amount in twice the time. So in your head, you're already confident. So imagine going in like that, but then being worse than what you were in the harder section, right? You are going to go through these roller coaster of emotions. If I fail the verification, right? If I fail, it doesn't matter. Yes, I lose 300 quid. Big whoop. I've lost more on a night out, right? I can easily retake the challenge. I'm not going to get shot. I'm not going to lose my job. I still got that, even though I hate that, okay? Like, it's not going to be the end of the world. It's just a monthly setback. So now I've got to wait a month again before I can potentially pass the challenge, right? It's just one of those things. So this video is basically for you guys who are thinking about taking a challenge and kind of, you want like a real life perspective on it, rather than someone just going, yeah, I won, I smashed it, I'm now a 6-figure trader, and then just out of nowhere, that was it, that's all they did. They just said, yeah, I smashed it, and then nothing, no context, no emotions, no nothing. This is giving you the raw version, this is the raw edit, this is what you will be going through. Nothing will work out perfect straight away. If it does, fair play. This is why there's a verification stage where maybe you got lucky on the first month. Maybe not. Maybe it's just a certain time of month. Maybe February is better than March. Maybe March is more volatile. You know, maybe different things happen in the financial world that affects March more than February. It is a core, January, February, March. Yeah, it would make sense. It's the first quarter of the year, so you will get those numbers out that will make the price and volatility go everywhere. So, yeah, so that is where I am now. I'm -5 on my verification account. It is Monday of the 8th. It's my mum's birthday. It is March the 8th. I'm 5% down. I'm doing 0.5% risk. Okay, 0.5% risk. and we're just gonna play it how we'd normally play it, okay? If we win, great. If we lose, fine. Retake it, do it again. It's not gonna kill me, it's just gonna kind of piss me off because I know I can do better. But I'm gonna learn from that and then re-attack it. It's kind of like, it's how I like to put it, right? Every time you take your driving test, 9 times out of 10, you fail your first time. The reason for that is you don't really know what to expect. You don't really know how it is. You get all nervous and everything's kind of new. Even though you've been practicing for ages and you're like, well, I'm ready to pass. I know I can drive, I'm ready to pass, but you fell because, I don't know, some weird thing happens in the traffic. I don't know, you just, whatever, okay? Then the second time, you've already been through it, you know you can do it, you've done it, you just need to do it, right? This is what it is. This is what it is now, okay? That is exactly it. Picture the FTMO like you're taking your driving test. You know you can do it, you've done it multiple times, you smashed it, but on this particular day, for some reason, maybe someone pulled out in front of you, maybe some news dropped, maybe, I don't know, back in the day, Trump sent a cheeky tweet and just fucked everything, right? Shit happens. We just got to deal with it, grow from it, learn from it, come back, attack it, pass it, okay? So that is my attitude on this. I know this video is a bit weird, there's no context, but it's basically an update on my verification, because people have been asking me, how's it going? Well, here's how it's going. I'm down 5%, but I've still got a month and a half, 2 months, basically 2 months to go. Like, I've still got plenty of time, there's no rush. I'm doing 0.5% risks, and we're just gonna play the game, baby, win or lose. But at the end of the day, I'm going to win because I'm not going to quit. So it is what it is. If you've got any questions, guys, if you are feeling my emotions or you're on the same stage as me, you're in the Ftmo challenge and you're not doing as well that you know you can do, let me know in the comment box below and we'll just talk about it and all that stuff. And if you do want to talk to me more often, just join the group and then message me on that or DM me or whatever you guys have been doing already. It's been awesome. But yeah, guys, I'll see you in a couple days because I'll be making more of these videos a lot more frequent rather than once a week. I'm going to try and do them a lot more. But yes, I can't wait for a haircut. This is terrible. Love you all, guys. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one, hopefully with better news than -5. It is what it is, right?